Hi Aquarius, I have a message for you. That's our tarot astrology reading through the 10 houses of astrology for August of 2023. We're going to start with the first house, and the first house is the house that tells us about how we're viewed by other people, and not only that, how we feel and think about ourselves, how we carry ourselves, and what we think of ourselves. The Five of Wands here indicates that with the first house and how we view ourselves and how we see ourselves, and maybe even how others see us, it indicates that there is a chance that people are looking, or you think that you're always fighting for something, you're always trying to achieve or get something, and it's not even just a simple everybody's striving or everybody's trying so that there's competition. This is actually something that shows that there's actual conflict, right? People look at you as or you feel that people look at you as the fact that you're in conflict, you're fighting for something, right? It says maybe there's a miscommunication. So that is what is going on for the month of August. So that's something that you have to be careful of. That when you're in a situation where there may be a miscommunication, that it doesn't just become more serious. You need to step back and allow it not to become more serious, Aquarius, okay? Because you're not really a fighter, right? We then have the second house. Second house is about money. Second house is about, yeah, money in every way, prosperity, how the money that you get, the money that you have. So what we can see here is that there's a need to cut to the chase. There's a need to be logical. There's a need for August to make sure that you're aware of what's going on, that you're cutting out the things you don't need and only continuing what is worthwhile. We then have the third house. The third house is about communication. The third house is about brothers, sisters, family, neighbors, those types of things. And like I said, communication. This Four of Pentacles indicates to me that there will be discussion regarding this subject with some of those people. Could be most likely your brother and sister versus your neighbors. What about stability? Because we can see here the stability is here, amassed, and it is something that probably needs to be discussed in August 2023, Aquarius. We then have for the fourth house is home. Fourth house is the women that are around you, most likely people that are your family members and could be also your children, but things that happen at home also that maybe others wouldn't know about unless they were in your home. This card indicates that you need balance at home. There's a need for balance. There's that things are not as they should be. Things are not, let's say, as harmonious as there could be at home. So it could be that first house where we saw the I would say conflict, maybe something to do with at home, and the fact that that needs to be taken care of. The next card, or the next house that we have, is the fifth house, and the fifth house has to do with if you're an entrepreneur, your business, your things that you take care of at home. Your business, things that you take care of for your own business. Like if you're an entrepreneur, it's also having to do with your children, has to do with your creativity, those types of things. Well, what happens with this is we see an Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords normally is something that indicates a new idea, a new beginning, something that is a thing that is going to be of a benefit, of actually a great benefit, because it's based on deep thought and intellectual understanding, right? So like that bright idea is basically what it is talking about. That bright idea that somebody would come up with. So if you have a business, pay attention to what it is that you're coming up with. I would say write it down so you don't forget when you come up with this bright idea. Make sure that you make note of it, right? And it could also have to do with contracts, something legal also with your business, or with your children, that type of thing. Okay, so that's August for August 2023 Aquarius. The next card we have, and the next house we have, is the 5th house. And the 5th house, I'm sorry, the next house, a little bit tired now. The next house we have is the 6th house, which has to do with your health and like your body. So what we have for you is the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles is you kind of thinking, you know, I've been putting in work. I've been doing this diet. I've been doing this workout. And am I going to be able to see results from this? I can't really see any results yet. So in August, you're going to be thinking, am I going in the right direction with this, right? It's going too slow. I'm not seeing all the results that I should see. But I would suggest to you to just be patient and hang in there, and things will be coming forward for you, and you will see results soon, Aquarius. Okay, the next house we have is the 7th house, and the 7th house is about one-to-one relationships, and it is whether in business or personal relationships. And this is a wonderful, wonderful result here, because this indicates that you will have a strengthening if you're already in a relationship, or if you're not already in a relationship, a new relationship or partnership, if it's about business, that is going to blossom and bloom. You see the cup running over here? It is going to be something that is positive in any way, something that's meaningful, something that is really fulfilling. And that's for the 7th house for you, Aquarius, for August 2023. We then have the 8th house, and the 8th house is a house that speaks about other people's money. So whether it is that you have a loan, you have a investment of some sort, or whether it is that you're sharing or receiving money with somebody that you actually is your partner, whether in business or actually your personal partner in that way. This card speaks about somebody that really needs to, I'd say, relax, continue to relax, and ensure that you're being fair with the other person about the situation. Don't just be, I would say, not flippant, but be considerate. Don't just take it so simply or easily, especially if the other person is making an effort for you in this situation. If it's that you have some stock somewhere, or you have a loan that needs to be taken care of, make sure you're not kind of up in the air, gallivanting as the word I would use, but you're paying attention to those things in August. The next we have is the 9th house, and this one is about travel, long distance travel, or people that are not of the same culture that you are, dealing with them, or even visiting them, or even just taking a trip somewhere for August 2023. And this card would indicate that if you are to take the trip, or if you have anybody that you're dealing with, let's say you're even for business, expanding out in your business, and you are dealing with people that are further away from you, that is something that is going to be beneficial, because the creativity is going to be sparked. Creativity is going to be able to benefit you in the situations that are having to do with the ninth house, because you'll learn something new. You'll get some new ideas. It'll be something that'll be refreshing for you. So that's going to be a positive if you do travel or deal with some people that are of a different culture than you are in August, Aquarius. We then have the 10th house. The 10th house is about your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, and your ambitions, the things that you want out of life. And we can see here that we have an indication that you might be a bit discouraged. You might have something that you wanted, or you thought that you wanted, that you might be a little bit discouraged about. It also indicates that you might be a bit bored. So you're not really wanting to, or you're not really as emotionally tied to the thing as you used to be. Or it could mean that you're just really at a position where you're not really interested in any drama. You just want to just have some peace. in August, right? You just want that to kind of be behind you, leave it behind. So I would say more likely you are at that point where you're just thinking about whatever it is that's wrecking your head. You just want to leave it alone because you want some peace, Aquarius. In August, you're going to have something that you're going to move away from that is emotionally difficult for you. We then have the 11th house, and the 11th house is, oh, I'm sorry, the 10th house was about, oh, sorry, the 10th house is about work, your career, work, career, those types of things, how you earn your day-to-day salary, money that you're earning coming. And so again, this is something that you're a bit bored, you're not really interested or that interested, and if there's any drama going on, you want none of it. You just want to kind of leave it aside because the feelings there or the interest is not there for you at this time. We then have your 11th house. Now this is your hopes, your wishes, and your dreams. In the 11th house, sorry, get a little tired. The 11th house is letting us know that there is where you will have some abundance, some prosperity, some stability. Things that you're able to celebrate in August will be in your 11th house. The things that you want for yourselves, your ambition in life, your hopes, wishes, and dreams. And your 12th house, 12th house is about things that are unknown, things that are deeply spiritual, things that are of the things that are of, I would say, the heavens, I would say. And with this house, the 12th house for August, we see that you have a feeling of accomplishment here with this 9 of Pentacles, Aquarius. We know that you're somebody that is probably spiritual. You have a contentment about you. You have a really, I'm trying to describe the feeling of, yeah, a feeling of contentment with things that are spiritual. You know, you've accomplished, you know, you have, I would say, the feeling I'm getting here also is a great connection to spirit, to your spirit guides, and you feel comforted by the fact that you have that connection and that they're with you, and that you're able to have the understanding that you're very connected to your higher self, your intuition also. So that is for you, Aquarius, for August of 2023. Take care.